I expecting say Chelsea be to me do this level you Madrid. Say ni a favorite, you top 5 favorite na onfa Chelsea enka ho. But Chelsea atumi akwa manim enya what we call the lack of the draw. Because ohwe teams na Chelsea ball mu na relatively oma ho odin no Chelsea de no bro mo so bebre. Ti Chelsea atoto mu an kakra omatumi aba bedru final. PSG de no me a favorite coming into the Club World Cup. So ohwe us makers no kra omayi an omoya na PSG na that first in terms of favorite ombeje Club World Cup no omaje Champions League final. They are in top form. Players no what top form and no more ball no. It's PSG de near who so me favorite, but Chelsea there na yen kan omo fan ka favorites na ankasa ho. But football there send the bia o no favorites don't always win. Favorites no enye time bia e no mu wini. Favorites enye time bia no mu wini. And so we tactical analysis you can see say every team our chance against an opponent. Team be any team be baba or chance against an opponent because team be our weakness. It will be to me hammer that weakness no. Bansa na be to me hammer that weakness no. Also to me control your opponent's strength. Eti akwan so and a chance for able to me counter PSG strength. And a kwambe so na PSG and so be to me counter Chelsea strength. And Kofu ahwe from the perspective say PSG for na ho odin kwete Chelsea na adapted to PSG. Benya sanete Chelsea so ho odin pa Chelsea so ye no ma bia ehu pa nto ese PSG enso etumi contain sa no ma na Chelsea for no eye no eti eno ma ben strength ben na both teams ne wo ene ekwan ben so eno befa so counter each other. Firstly, se Chelsea person mu win match we ya the strength of PSG so mo counter bako so mo tumi press ye bako say omutumi defending in their block ye me say bako say Chelsea etumi press ye and bako say Chelsea block defending no say very top say PSG super so mu win we so a so mo so tumi counter kwan Chelsea for efforts to create transitions no especially through their midfield eti also match no obi a wa hoden enya say Chelsea ball number bonom ni ahoden Chelsea more strength pa. It has a PSG so counter that strength of team and friend Chelsea. It's young fun faces. Yes, Chelsea free pressing. So Chelsea for build up now. They can use a 4-2-4 or a 4-2-5. TNT when you know my church where fundamentals are medical crabby church but for the sake of the final no. Yeah. Yes, Sanchez to the Mubium. Yes, you are dear. Yes, you are dear. Yeah. 4-2-4, 4-2-5. Angel. 05, my first image, you know. Saying a 4-2-4 no etie. Okay. Keeper no, I split 2 center backs no. Eti Oshemubi. Where a big friend no 3-4-3. The keeper no ever split 2 center backs na. But for the sake of it, you fan 4-2-4. It is the back 4, the 2 pivots. And at the front 4 and a 4-2-4 no. Mame 4-2-5 no. 4-2-5 no. Keeper no and the extra center back. Eti back 4 no say no mo ye no. Omo the keeper no baba be set center back wo. No more pushing center back wide. Na sa ba bia center back no be pushing no wide no full back or da ho no e be pushi akonanim. Eti say enete. Ohwe image ya Philip Jorgensen and Ababesha as the right center back. Okay. It wasn't the Pakros right center back when we were pushing aqua wings. Meaning some momentarily that right back no ever push up on him. Eti boss player in this instance. Yeah. So opponent pressing with the 4-4-2. TNT opponents no pressing with the 4-4-2. Meaning some 4-2 now what pressing anymore. Will match up to Chelsea 4-4-2 now. And one first and second line of build up no. Oh, okay. It's 4-2-5, 4-2, 4-4-2. It's 4-2 against 4-2. Meaning say man to man. Numbers are numbers na ho. But higher up the pitch no. 4-4-2 no back line near 4. On also 4-2-5 no front line near 5. When ya extra man ho. That is the mentality behind Chelsea using that 4-2-5. And that structure way, it is very good in terms of beating man-to-man presses. Because you cannot keep the keeper and also the center back in a cover shadow. Because center back in a pushing the cross row. It's here they still keep both the keeper and also the center back in a cover shadow. It's a very good structure in terms of how they manipulate man-to-man presses. And now an extra man higher up the pitch. It will get a 5v4 over opponents in overload. So overload, Chelsea for you. But you see, it's your 4-2-4, your 4-2-5 with the keeper being an extra centre back. Enzo Maresca, the template, I don't know. Chelsea for build up, it is aimed at baiting pressure and creating artificial transitions. It's a keeper and a ball now. No, a transfer over pressing, or pressing, pa. No, Chelsea for was ha bonibi. Omu to me increase tempo. It's sad the other now come about PSG.
Yes.
Ko slow. 1, 2, 1 and increase tempo. Pa. Yes.
Go for it.
It's sana Chelsea for so ye. It is the build up no. Ni aim no. Bait the pressure. Use the space na that opponent na midfield line echi and create artificial transitions. So mo use that space now or extra man higher up the pitch. It's that extra man who pay effect. No more to me use no more the tia.
Yeah.
So build up we no. Ebe face a PSG team on impress pa. So build up we no. Ebe face a PSG team. The pressing is very solid.
Effective pressing.
Yehutia Inter Milan. How are not Inter Milan fluid build up? Barcelona throughout the season. Near so more pressing yapano and nullify that build up.
Angel Sports.
Yahoo acquire these pressing situations and have big teams. Now we at Chelsea are build up in a very good in breaking man-to-man pressure. And also about the pressing also how build up. It's quite bad so and I'll be fast so. To me a counter pressing. Boss player, and I'm a concern. Nipa me concern a one who a Robert Sanchez. Maybe a Chelsea build up no. Nipa me concern a one so a Robert Sanchez. Keep pay, boss player, keep pay. Sa keep pay. What's one wako possible no crowd ya kwache? Chelsea for keeper no. I told them who the hano. Dembele. Wa pressing keeper. Or kwa pressing center back. Center back the ball no gusu dinechi. Eti Dembele will lead the press. Dembele is or presser or your pressing monster or pace and or bounce or the intensity neighbor. Eti Robert Sanchez jibono na ono never started build up yi. Na Dembele the pressure question so about akwa bibi akwa no kwa na kwa pass ball na kwa Dembele. Me the chance build up na one problem no. The structure is top, the idea is top.
Yeah.
Hey, Deserbia's kind of build up. Bear the pressure, create artificial transitions. Sanity.
And this kind of templates I said I can keep can build up.
Oh, you're very important. Oh, you're very important.
Because I want to be about
who now start build up.
I started build
up.
Yes.
Who now crown no say a bobo na o possible no come keeper. O possible come center back. Center back the amount. What trap ball with your sole of your feet what jina so in attempt to say opponent be press.
What was canny
or be press one no bobo no na mo dey call. Akwa we boss player. Many pressure Sa Robert Sanchez guy no. Dembele the pressure be si uswama. One way you are possible on the aqua.
But if Chelsea backline no you're sensitive, no meaning say keeper no enye so good with his feet sometimes can they try say bia pass back on less
and on be in free build up ni normal use 4-2-4
na e bia de ho dwopa no e bia na German
yeah mama German
because always on starting build up now one way here
what the ball na koche because
press need
press need there non negotiable for PSG
Hakim you know number 2 or number 9
or starting ball na no abobo na sim ono we ni Quentos no keke ofa no abobo na
na
o chase you it will press need there non negotiable and Makacho say in football no one way of getting control ni say we share will be our press here breaking the pressing no Say me press now bo for me press 1 2 3 major press.
May careful.
Major press.
May steady.
Yes. It is a PSG press Chelsea baako. Chelsea above from or press Chelsea mienu. Chelsea above from or press Chelsea miensa. Chelsea above from Luis Enrique be na adwin. Because Chelsea for no. So when you be two first line, second line of pressure now, and you know for a because space no more created that, and on the ball near and I will press higher. You use high line space. They will utilize that space.
Cash.
Angel.
It's Chelsea for no. Up some gain control over this match. Pressure no, PSG pressure. They have to beat that pressure. And Robert Sanchez, boss player. Your bubble match where we. Either say. Me sure say bebo match we be an answer money near kafa no.
Otherwise some mistakes no.
Bebre. And Chelsea for Adam and Momo reference. Chelsea ne Brighton. I was Stamford Bridge. Almost say Brighton team 4-2 or so. Brighton 2 goals na from ono. Okobo bo ne che.
Kobo che.
Ye person no obobo na che. It is hard there no. Against an intense high pressing. Man-to-man pressure no with Dembele or lead pressure na or two America or gusu sa no as a Chelsea 4 per kwan bi so no me break that pressure and say keeper no on be use no dia on keeper no nya we say release the ball no take better decisions on the ball.
Yes,
because if you don't now within to say the Real Madrid for acquire 3 minutes omoji first goal 8 minutes no match the second goal the match is over.
I think ball craft from Rudiger
ball no be funo
no the beach Chenya dia
ball no be funo. It's at said this is one issue as a Chelsea for ne and me pa Robert Sanchez a chow and yambo china de ni bozo jin no onyin to ho no hweso no mo bo ni yema no and now Enzo Maresca will take him out of the build up using 4-2-4. They use 2 center backs.
You heard the scenario about the Chelsea and I say obey keeper no free build up ni mo send no be
4-2-4. It's keeper no oje ball na onyina so nche oje ball na former center back no mo konkoye build up but say ati to me I use no center backs na build up no but say be 4-2-5 no ni shema obey important because I so jina ball no so obey pressure will take good decisions on the ball. It's a unique free build up in boss player made akwan dem nyini.
Obe advice ka Chelsea for unique free build up.
Unique free build up in so omo de never kan dia omo fa no therapy na omo psychologist ni psyche akwa na adwen na me de otu okra no akobobo na che obi amo akwa because Dembele no or press wa say ani bi ode hwe no enye izo
is it press no place ntimi start ya say omo do mu nchemu sa.
Yes,
but the diagonal way, as I said, banana press.
Yes, ya chire mu a Sadio way ma chire mu a free last year nyina. For a person to be effective, you need coordination.
Okay.
And coordination, you need timing of the jump. Important.
Okay.
Time I so step here be put pressure is very important. If you get the timing wrong, what say BBR? It's timing important. 2 body orientation. So body orientation over now body panu so full no one can passing lane why it is the one person. The timing is important, body orientation is important, intensity is also important. So body orientation no walk no
okay
so me lead presser personal ma 05 mami image back there na PSG use 4-4-2 no so me use 4-4-2 I mean is I'm coming in a full pack man to man person so me use 4-1-4-1 meaning say I'm using a +1-1. South striker no then anymore. He should divide the press. Honest say na e work say ain't funny and pressing ko. It is a okwan nchemu meaning say or direct press to one side.
Yeah.
About templates in modern football now. Most teams they want to direct the press to one side of the pitch. No more kwan wa show. Kwan wa show no more match man to man.
Yeah.
It is how 4-1-4-1 say Dembele o pass ball no pe e de kwa the left center back ho a obeba be kona no ho no block passing lane no back to the keeper okay. No making sure say the ball is trapped on the left hand side. I know now in football they friend the net German for no friend the net It is what net or the better fish no. Not to pressing net not to. No match man to man and one to be fabon free.
The pressing net.
Yes. But the problem in the non say so we divide the press now corner ball no kwasha one side so opponent to me stretch about the other side will beat the press no. Also when you go one side. There are 3 men on the other side of the pitch. We call what your friend of ball side. Ball side no. One walk man to man. Far side no. Obi ani ho. Eti nipa e free ho. So opponent be to me dribble out of the pressure. No ball no switch
player.
And one no. Switch player. Was our pressing. Now you have to recover. Eti coaches no so mo din come about pressing. They talk about preparation phase. The community say important. A time I ever prepare say ebe ko press and a recovery phase. Time I breaking your first line of pressure. Midfield line there na so here. Midfield line dey breaking pressure now. Defensive line there na so here. And then me the move go deep kakra.
Yeah. Fire go.
One stadium. It's where 4-4-2. 4-4-2 said no one will divide the press. It's about man to man. But you have to block a passing in body orientation. Making sure that center back and you want to be pass the ball straight to the DM. It's a position who ye. No block is our passing lane. No. That nipa no. And now, Mami Dembele they 4-1-4-1. And no need lead press now. Or be direct press.
Yes.
Into a no and your man to man. Into a no be direct press. No. Into one say a 4-1-4-1. It's nipa ba ko pen e ko press 2 center backs and the keeper. It has for pe kwan bi so. No to me press my team ni advantage. It will ba all of a sudden you see akwan ho na oba. Essentially you cannot play the ball back to Courtois or block his passing lane. And when I Real Madrid for problem back on them. They don't block any passing lane. It's pressing the coordination. It is about the timing of the jump. The timing of the jump, the body orientation, very, very important.
Key.
How you orientate your body in blocking the passing lanes is very, very important, and intensity. Pressing, so say, force no, I'm not making mistake, and now force no, I'm a normal difficult amano. So say, easy. It's Vinicius or pressing the pana, hold the American and so on your way, Mbappe on your way. Force ni pano, money
mistake.
Money difficult to man.
Yeah.
And no been a PSG for an and no been a Arsenal for an ayen. It's a debiana and my pressing a year demo. It's pressing a sanity. It's the belly of Bob Quanin
Angels.
and Mona Robert Sanchez. You better say
how I'll be dealing with.
Obey you soon. I've been not doing on won't you soon. I've been a mammy. Boss player own use because I'm breaking 1, 2, 3 on major press. I'm telling you, I'm breaking 1, 2, 3. Just when we create transitions, pa, or breaking 1, 2, 3 on major press. But so back, no more boys, no magic, no boys. Hey, asamatomo. To break the pressure, we break the pressure now. Oh maybe no pain no. To break the pressure no pain no. Until I'm here analysis be I'm so pressing first because pressing is the first point of contact in modern football. Obi abe presso. We break the pressure now and I'll call pain opponents no. On press will be you come and sit in a mid block or a low block when you control over the man.
There's a press no. There are coaches obetimi ashada a press how I'll be reacting.
Overreacting. Omo pebo ni kura no person press no nya ball no.
Okay.
It is all breaking the pressure ni sa. Obo say obeja press
because who's a resource
it is now you get the control over the match.
Yeah.
It won't pursue be over sitting in the mid block. Now fe na wo kura ball. It is all steady Arsenal ni PSG now. The first 10-15 minutes na PSG na control game no. Attack press here no. And on BT pressing no. On BT ni sa na di go by. Dembele go no. Arsenal pressing on BT pressing on the go. After Arsenal jai pressing.
Yeah.
Arsenal be sitting in the mid block. And Sana Teta S party you know. Ama Arsenal sa ko press here fire no. And on mumu be control over the match. It is sanity. Football no sanity.
Moments.
A game in game in between games.
Okay.
It's yeah more who now what's fan now what's one now only technical or help one but a battle of games.
Yeah.
The pressing game now also
possession game
in between games. Sana boss player here. Chelsea for no boss player almost pressing nyamie nim no kureni. Nyamie nim no kureni so almost am pressing here.
Now Chelsea press throughout this competition sanity.
Enye.
Oh sir.
Enye. Number church or the entire enyan.
Okay.
Chelsea president the nyamianim nukurenim de bia maka me se mani nye ho. Italian coach usuro say obeko full pack man to man.
Sa no peno ana.
Sa no peno. Minim de enti opene sa. Italian coaches they attribute to with man to man pressure.
But I said the results so man na when I could do finals.
Because opponent now was you no be testing.
Okay.
Benfica testing woman constantly. First half they were breaking the pressure.
Angel.
Benfica break you pressure ne sa. Na me be chiro di ntia. Mariska person used what to call hybrid pressing. Hybrid pressing you combine two presses into man to man and zona.
Okay.
And also my be we tie or had de bia no ma chire mu achiro. Now man to man no me gina won chen. Hybrid nipa ba ko fa nipa mienu. It was no nya man to man. O fa nipa mienu a nya man to man. Eti esa opposition hu ye. Se na be boa mo otumi afa sa nipa mienu no. Sa hybrid pressing Mariska ta employ no over the wide area. Or employ no mfinfi or the call wide area. Etusha image here Kopama and use that zone no. And the other part of the pitch no use man to man. It was a hybrid pressing to a combine man to man and zona. Into Kopama air pressing pamienu at the same time. I want to 2v1 against Parma. It is a center back hijeboa. Parma the America back on so.
Yes.
The aim is that you keep a +1 on the back line for now. It's the moment center back never jebo. Now Parma back on so no. So or pass the ball fullback. Now chance for fullback after pay up on that fullback. It is a Parma ebe kwa Otamendi sui. Or pass the ball no. At the back that right back now. Kukurela or left back no. No the America abe kono so. But what is the problem? One, distance. Kukurela or backline.
Backline.
Nipa no so or backline. Distance no wa.
Before say on tracking no.
Or the
ball na dey
or the ball no ko. Or the ball no ko. And until there is so press here, it should be in a compact nature. Compactness. And you question distances no wa. Some player no travel distance no kesi or be late in the jump. Or you late in the jumper. Space be creative, free man be creative. It's by the time of Kukurela beba no, na fullback no, or the ball na kwa head the opeda da.
Angel.
And in this instance, say Parma so na adwe say, obe kwa near the 18-yard box. Keeper no betumi adenge ball no dia bre fullback no. Now in this instance, for PSG team is wo. What say? Oh, quite hybrid pressing way. Oh, right side. Donnarumma bobo no the Bre Hakimia and the supposed player wawu. Or the Bre Hakimia wawu.
Space at the homana.
At the homana wawu. Or the Bre Nuno Mendes and also wawu. PSG team no already no all pressing no cry or chon. PSG they dribble out of pressure. All pressing now. Obetumi atwon. Okọ pressing Nuno Mendes obetumi atwon. Hakimi betumi atwon. Vitinha mu nyina betwon. Because mo kura ball no mo lose ball no. Now what's a man nipa free man say on general on receive it. It is simple. When man to man to say the buy here.
Angel.
When man to man you force them long. It will force on long or ball. Now what Chelsea will center back pick a ball now. What hano? So what I say. But pressing now constantly you leave a free man. Say Hakimi receive it. No, and receive it in respect to Momo structure now. You are dead. It is one structure ni 05 mami another one. That's how no so. They say Sano Muyusu. As no so Pedro Neto ni pamienu against Palmeiras. You can't do this against a competitive team. And nothing a Benfica they no more watch it. Eti omoje bona na true benje bo a obonso wa dengue bo no dia brave fullback. Na fullback na je no de ko. Kukurela either say a full winger be pen no and also distance na wa on to me ma it's a fullback na gia no dey call you can't do that against PSG. They have to modify the pressing.
Okay,
go in a full pack man to man, take that risk and no so risk and also ma catch say so when you actually so dia wawu
say the bigger the risk the bigger the reward.
Sa na tie all risky about wow buy a risky or control game
so calculating risk no
because the ball ne be dinu no Mendes wo no carry ball in the far ho about back line no
yeah
o back line no so be share Dembele mo ne Kvaratskhelia mo they are not just dribblers they are also runners they run into space it's a hono pressing no what be control the pressing game where we need game 60% I'm telling you
what about winning the pressing game no
pressing game no where we need game 60% it's or press or bottom ono so emano ono so ntumi ma me bomb fam it is a Chelsea person winning game where omo pressing structure no munye niye anasa Chelsea be omo adwe say omo pekro omo pressing the Aston Villa moye
omo sit deep
sit in a mid block sit in a compact mid block but how compact mid block no make sure say you can transition from that mid block to a high press and yes they be now see mid block ni musa free some mid block ni etumi pressing the pano nefa no konechi enu betumi aboa asena ye bi second leg ye hu so mu control game ni kama buy mo de omo ye ni full pack man to man press sa omo control PSG enti check risk no me dey me pese Chelsea be con man to man Chelsea wo quality they can match up to PSG eni kwa so mo ko oni kwa so mo ko no mo ko relax this is a time so mo twa mo fans ne say the Champions League we can compete and only Champions League winner na eba be go toe to toe because PSG me say PSG base ne enye Marquinhos Donnarumma Berardo mo o presso mo o betumi abobo na cha
be mistakes
eti na o kosia na usuro die na de bia se Vitinha drop the budget ball
yes because who say the back line no entimi enkeka
Marquinhos so press na bobo acha Donnarumma onu kwa de o de bia o boche eti press no go in the man to man on start up guy akwai wadi yellow card chance dey wa go the lap on started the lap no started the up mumie no mo lead pressing
waje yellow card chance dey wa
go
at the start in the casa
start in the casa 2 yellow cards 1 go
okay in this very tournament
but boss player baby hu at the match Chelsea no how do you defend against PSG's fluidity any case in so kai said do amobia asem kese at the match Chelsea
is any fitness to say
yes we training no quality man so we full training
okay
so I full training there beboa but Chelsea should be able to defend as a block Chelsea's block defending any quite say a touch ma against Palmeiras a Crana boss player enye Chelsea block defending against Palmeiras enye so they should improve on their block defending Chelsea improve on block defending because obi see team boss player o movie pa and obi o movie no constantly almost obi are free because ure be fini pa bi es ofa no enu ntina PSG de bi o mutumi kura ball na che no constantly o movie we drop it we ba etu bo se de bi obi a pia e wa ha no wa free obi anyina no ho no ma pass ball na ma no still no mu keep possession but one thing e be bo Chelsea ni say like Real Madrid no omo use a narrow structure it's not easy at the PSG like Inter Milan omo use a narrow structure that is the 5-3-2 Madrid use 4-3-3 narrow structure Chelsea be use 4-4-2 it's a no bad warm a hono a one advantage for Chelsea a wide midfield it is space in the down chen Emma PSG for man chen home man receive see at say it's a one there I think about Chelsea but Chelsea should defend the fluidity the boss player against Inter Miami Nuno Mendes and a Kosoro no fullback on momentarily what get touch line Kvaratskhelia and a drop here ban the back line the Petro and a pussy no and obi a drop it deep
Nuno na red no one
Nuno na red no one yes
that's what was sign midfielders no crowd home joining attack
Nuno I don't know Champions League final catch us say positional play no about to me actually difference between other teams and one thing about to me characterizing one positional team from the other no tempo is important obu up a high tempo obu up a slow tempo and we are very very important fluidity obi wo ho the fluidity no o movie pa obi so movie like Man City under Pep Guardiola they were too static positional fluidity no name ho Inzaghi or you use positional play but also fluidity now PSG nso yɛ saa nkɔfo no bi it's PSG will move it and that movement it is from the first line to also the last line make up first line and that is the defensive line to the attacking line obia move and movement no a starting free left center back no baby Nuno Mendes gyina no ebu obo se Nuno aka back line nim ebu na Nuno kɔ nanim na Vitinha mo ba be hye na Vitinha kɔ nanim na Fabian Ruiz abɛhye na John Evans nso abɛhye enti o se
omo ti omo
ho ase and na make sure say in positional play we your coach our first year you teach automatisms my players no ntiase here baby so mu gyina baby so move ko o wi a no abɛtwa mo fluidity no it's PSG team where they understand the automatisms
already
and no more fluidity no akaho it's the biano omo fluid but they are occupying zones they are pinning you that is what makes this team dangerous
what the basic principles
nothing and you elevating at the amount so what I say it's here Vitinha na red in that so wababa clean him Ashraf Hakimi green wako inside
hey and I make no
wako inside so I say movie
just
it's a movement where they so be defending it's Chelsea main problem they have to deal with in any. How do you defend against this fluidity? In time to me, on 5-3-2 no cry west. It was no night in Kraman and
Dada. No, I just 5 green and
home. 5 green and home. Real Madrid and to me.
I just 4.
Atletico Madrid and to me.
Hey Chelsea, I do be and to me yeah. Chelsea force here, but yeah.
And no, I make us say. Somebody to me we need the fluidity no. I'm making sure somebody to me
with my cutting a shot.
Fluidity no move here. Kwambe soon be defending. It's mun defending in a compartment block.
Okay. Open say obiti fluidity now.
Defending in a compartment block. Nessa mid block no film na bra be press. PSG or recycle play into a bobo on the battery no de akwa animu no abobo on the battery no de akwa animu and na de sa bo omo say omotwe. Omo nim twe
skillful.
Omo ye skillful. Ti bo no be di Varascalia ho otwe. E be di duwe ho otwe. It's here so to me defending these instances. It's here very, very important. But Chelsea so in this Club World Cup, I mean, say they are also fluid. Also, 10 American first year, not Chelsea won't tell who fluidity no. But this year, or the fluidity need them because Wama players no at the basis in us. It's Chelsea so able to me happy agent. Now, say PSG defending in a 4-1-4-1. Chelsea able to me taking huge advantage on that. 4-1-4-1 also a single pivot. You can overload that pivot. Just for the be here, Liverpool some time ago. No more you shoot 4-1-4-1. It constantly they overloaded that one pivot. No, now Liverpool for one cheromo. It is a PSG would defend in a 4-1-4-1. Enzo Maresca should target that one DM no by constantly overloading that player. Over to me the Kopama, any jump Pedro Tono. Oh, who ni pa obakwa fano. Na a creative space at the amomo. Eti Chelsea so ebe use either 3-2-5 or 3-1-3-3. That is the 3-1-6. Ni a require on befa so ayeno. Enzo Fernandez moving from high to low. Kopama giving the lines inside. Obe to me a room no. Ebe buati me friend Chelsea and the individual battles. Enzo Fernandez unimbo kura. Vitinha nimbo kura. Eti di enti na Enzo Fernandez bo ni be kura oni e press wa bebo bo na sim. So who case no. Unlike Real Madrid no, ball no be di omo ho a no omo ho pre omo. But who just who omo ni ball ni kura. Eti press ani ball so a, edi enti na so obo ni sim. But we have
to ball game no under pressure.
Hold the ball no under pressure.
Yeah.
And Chelsea have these players.
Angel.
Just what our players no. PSG, our players omo 1v1s no was Varascalia, Doué, Bakola mo, Dembele betumi apuli aba wide. Omo 1v1 no awosoro. Also our players are 1v1s no betumi atwe. It is the individual battles in the midfield against the controllers no. Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo, Vitinha, John Evans, Fabian Ruiz no. Sa battle no be so. And a wide battles no. With John Varascalia and down. Betumi atwe na so bottom. Amane ntwon. Amane nya that superiority over you. Cucurella, Doué na down nchen. Chene show bottom. Nuno Mendes, ono hwana bebo so ni Pedro Neto a, onso che Pedro Neto show bottom. Ashraf Hakimi, oni Joao Pedro na beba chinisho obotom. Enti what's a individual battles na wide area no. So a winger ultimately coming out against a fullback one more team no advantage. And that advantage can be used against opponents. No. It's the midfield battle will be there. But player about one person Chelsea for the year. Fabian Ruiz. Where's our no? Midfield no. The movement alone. The world between me piano and wins. All of a sudden no one wins.
Fabian Ruiz and Obaje Oba wins a pair. What player there and say a man winger no class isolation anymore. It will appear by wing a pair. Oba say winger no one why not just Oba fat fullback nechi. Oji bona no Obobono and their two self fullback nechi. This is one scenario. I think Fabian Ruiz they should contain his movement. Dembele drop over the power. No puma deep. All the Omanya touches on the ball. Defend that space. Defend as a block. When defending as a block, their boss player I think say team and friend Chelsea almost yeah. So it is about the pressing game. Yeah. Chelsea go toe to toe, go man to man. Almost super pressure, but you have board up to me beating man to man pressure. Yes.
But problem no keeper no. And no keeper in kasa. Psychologist in kasa nyumre. Just sabi say me pense hunu bia o park no so. Oje ball na ye ni. One in kasa.
Psychologist no okojina tema na so okotunufo.
Onkotunufo.
Na o ka chere say ye pense hunu bia park no so. Na de utwini kakra. Utwini kakra. Omma na adwene mra fie. Omma na adwene mra fie. Sa kwa no omma na adwene mra fie. Ehon no control ho a 60% is done. Uria fluidity no. Catch the players so omu defending omu communicating. If they are handing over opponent communication emrem me back away we free me zone oba zone no handing no e the massa player no it is space occupation no should be there. Communication should be there for team and friend Chelsea and they should win the individual battles especially in the wide areas. Chelsea here we are Monday we will come here and we will say normal me can yeah. But so Chelsea anya way ya and in sake kano beba
omdo mo sabe kan mo sa ebe wi ase aduane kra be fun Chelsea for no
angel
but so we way dia it is done
obesese
and one no and na match yenya abotra ya chere ndia ma PSG are favorites PSG are favorites
on paper.
PSG are favorite. Yeah. And both players set pieces so omo hard dream power. PSG for no omo set pieces omo hard dream. And na Chelsea for to develop some short corner routines bi. I think say a farm omo go bi omo say it was Palmeiras so deflected shot bi. Na a short corner routine. Until also me who say Manchester Chelsea better trying bi ma. But I think PSG are favorite. But you can never rule Chelsea out.
Yeah.
Because tactically and individually I think they can match up to team. Your friend of PSG, but PSG there only a favorite. 55% or 60% for PSG, 45 or 40% for team and furnitures.
Okay, the governor and our